Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod and this is part 10 of Doom on PlayStation 4. I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. The name of the mission is Lazarus and we're going to get an incoming voice comm in a second, so I'll shut up.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
So, the name of the level, as you know, is Lazarus Labs, because that's always what the name of the video is called. That is a health pickup that I can't access because I have full health, but I need armor, but oh well, couldn't get it. There is a data pod right here, and there's also a bunch of cutscenes or voice comms during this, so that's why that's sort of muted and I'm talking over it, even though I intended clearly for you to listen to it, because it's lore and all that, but, you know, there's no commentary walkthroughs if you want to find those on YouTube, if you're really that bothered. I mean, if you're watching this for the secrets and all that, you're probably going to be playing the game yourself anyway, so you can listen to it like that. But anyway, here, so you'll see me get out the BFG. Unfortunately, I had no ammo. It's a shame, because one of the challenges is for killing 8 enemies at once. And this is basically the perfect place to do it. Apparently, you can just restart the level if you want, and it will give you the ammo for it. But I'm just playing this in one go. I guess that makes sense. I'm not playing the entire game in one go, but I'm playing like saving and coming back, basically. And I'll do all the other challenges and stuff after the fact on my own time, so they won't be on the in a video. But if there's anything that I miss, like that one or the rune trial that I missed, but yeah, at least I'm telling you where they are. So there's also another challenge for glory killing. What are they called? Hell Knights. There we go. I love how I just killed that pinky there, by the way. Just literally gauze cannon to the face. There's some ammo here if you need it. There we go. And back here, there is this little secret area. And it's a health and armor pickup, so that's great. It will immediately drop you straight into this this battle here, where there's a revenant. Lovely. Love revenants in this game. I'm being sarcastic, of course. But yeah, there's a gore nest that you need to take out. Amazingly, I managed to get through this entire battle here without dying, which I'm honestly surprised at. That's not normally me in this game. But yeah, I managed to get through this without dying. There was another revenant there that just went past me. Don't know if you noticed it. Bunch of imps as well. I really need to work out what all the enemy names are in this. I think that is a Hell Knight that I just killed. It just had armor on. I should really look these up, you know. I'm on the I've got the, oh, there we go. I've got time demon something. The other one is for completing, like, well, not completing, but just going on a little mini game that's in the that's on a computer somewhere. I'll show you it. It's a bit like Bejeweled. But yeah, what are those? No, that's not it. Okay, I've got like the Doom wiki open because I'm trying to tell you what the. Oh, here we go. I think it's probably the Hell Guard or whatever. Yeah, the Hell Knight are the. Okay, right. The Hell Knights are the ones that don't have armor, and the Hell Razors are the ones that do have armor. Okay, that makes. I should really, you know, I should have known that, but there we go. That was an imp. That is a Hell Knight, and you get clearly there's a challenge for glory killing them. And then the Hellraisers are the ones that have like the red around them. The red armor. Still no BFG ammo. There's a Mancubus over there. That's fun. Yeah, at this point I was like, oh my god, am I really going to get through this? While I completed it though. I completed the challenge, so I was very happy with that. At this point I was like, oh, am I going to die here? That'd be very awkward if I did, because obviously I've completed the challenge now, so it wouldn't actually show up, because when you respawn, the challenge continues. So it would say that I've completed it, which is kind of annoying. I will actually start using the chainsaw later on in this level. I bet some of you, well, I bet some of you have been complaining, because, well, obviously I'm recording this way in advance, so obviously, there we go. So I'm using the chainsaw because I needed ammo. Obviously, it doesn't affect your BFG ammo, which is kind of annoying. I think you can get that if you there's a room trial that you can do that will unlock that. So that's something I'll try and do. I can't remember which one it is, but there is definitely one that you can do that will do that. Anyway, we finally left that area and we can jump up here. There's clearly a secret here. What will it be? It will be... well, it's a vent that we've got to crawl through. There we go. It's an elite guard, a data pod, and some chain gun ammo, which is nice. Not that I actually think I needed the chain gun ammo, but, you know, it's nice to have. And then, of course, you just got to jump straight back over. Although I ended up getting some more armor. Oh, well, I upgraded, I should say. We're going to have another cutscene.
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new revenue research program. Expand your potential.
Olivia activated the hell wave from somewhere inside this facility. I did hope she could rise above their influence. I was wrong. She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
Or I should say, a cutscene and some voice communications. There's a field drone here, if you want to access it. What did I go for? I went for the tactical scope, I think, because I wanted to be a little bit different. So there we go, got the tactical scope. And zooms in a little bit like weapons in Halo. I do like it when you can zoom in on stuff like that. It's always fun. When you come through here, there is a vent that you can access from the on the right hand side. And again, there will be there's an auto map here. Actually, I was thinking there was going to be an elite guard. But there is not. There is just this giant cryo chamber, I guess. Go through here. Suppose this is how you get back out. Yeah, some platforming, that's always fun. And then you just got to break through this vent, and it will take you to where there's a bunch of enemies. Oh no, it won't. It will take you to a data pod at least. I thought there would be enemies here. Oh, yeah, it's because they come out this room. Okay, I remember now. When you've got like 4 episodes to record at once, like basically, it's like, hang on. You're trying to remember where the enemies were on each one. It's a little bit awkward. And then you've also got like that's the thing. Like I recorded like 2 episodes of Doom before, like last week, and then I recorded these 2 episodes of Doom this week. But I didn't do the commentary for the last week's episode, so I have 4 to do. And I did the same with Galgun. Of course, they'll be uploaded and like go out in like a regular order. But yeah, it's just like throughout the week. But yeah, it's just kind of a little bit awkward when you've done so much because you're trying to remember where stuff is. Right, obviously you've got to go through that vent. Well, not the vent. You've got to go through like the hatch on the floor, I guess. And here's a room trial. There's going to be a bit of lag there because I mentioned in the last one I'm rendering the Halo 5 Guardians full journey. Okay, oh yeah, you're armed with the rocket launcher. This one is a little bit difficult. Even Macca's Guide said he was having a bit of trouble with this, but this is well worth it. Because, basically, if you do it, you'll get a rune that gives you infinite ammo when you have over 200%... Oh, when you have over 100 armor. So yeah, it's well worth getting this one. Rich get richer. Can't believe I was missing those enemies there, but I was. These Hell Knights, clearly. And, oh yeah, they are, I think they're called Spectres. I don't know, I haven't got any information on them, but they're like basically like invisible pinkies. So that's fun, because pinkies are fun anyway, aren't they? But it finally blew up. And then I got to that last one, and I was like, oh my god, am I actually going to die? Because that definitely took me a few attempts to do. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to unequip these, because I've done these. So you should probably actually work on actually doing these. So, as you can see, I only have 2 left to do, and I do leave 1 in this. So I only have 1 more rune trial to do, which is 1 from a previous level. So, yeah. That you won't be seeing that. It's the one where you had to do the glory kills from above, where it was just really awkward to do. But here we go. We've done that now, and we can leave this area, I guess. Where are we going? We're going back through there, right? And then of course there's some enemies through the door. At this point I realised I had 61 armour. I was like, I've got to get more armour somehow. I want to try this infinite ammo stuff out. Trying to also make sure that guy doesn't explode near me, because that would obviously damage my armour at that point. Yeah, and getting a bit of lag while I'm... Well, I say lag, it's just like a few frame drops while I'm recording, because, like I said, I'm rendering the Halo 5 Guardians full journey out, because it's so long to do. And my graphics card apparently does not like dealing with 2 1080p 60 frames a second clips at once. I assume it's when there's something quite, like, difficult happening on the render. Anyway, we have more than 100 armor, and now we have 200 health, so that's good. Which, as you can see there, infinite ammo on all of them. So I went for infinite chain gun, of course. The issue is you've got to stand a decent distance away from the enemies to not get hit. Of course, if there's any imps throwing stuff at you, you will pretty much... Or revenants, I guess. You're basically screwed. Because obviously, there we go, lost the infinite ammo. So this first attempt here wasn't great, although I ended up using it for good effect in the boss battle at the end of this level. Because yeah, there's a really fun boss battle at the end of this one. I mean, I am of course being sarcastic when I get to that, when I mention that. But there we go, using the chainsaw for a change to get some ammo. Which is quite funny, because obviously if I have infinite ammo, I don't need to do that, but... Yeah, BFG again, no ammo. I need to get the rune that lets you do that. I think it's the final rune. I could be wrong. Maybe it's what you get for completing the I don't know. I can't remember. This will spawn a whole bunch of mancubuses in, by the way. Eventually. That's why I was leaving the quad damage. You can get the quad damage, but I'd save it till the end if I were you. If you can. I was trying to actually get it here, but just as you can see, I just kept getting hit as I was jumping. And then I kind of wasted it because I was running away from the enemies to not die, but ah well. At least I managed to kill some of the mancubuses, I guess, with the quad damage. I think I killed like 2 of them. There's one. Oh, no, that's not. I was gonna say that's not one. That's a Hell Knight. In fact, there's 2 of them there. Lovely. I genuinely can't tell what's happening now because it's lagging so much. What is happening on Halo that is causing this to... Ah, I see. Okay, there's a bunch of action on Halo as well, so that's probably why. Apologies. I mean, it won't affect like the thing. It's just, you know, when you have like time, you need to like set aside time to do stuff, and when a video takes so long to render, it makes sense to do the commentary for another video over it, if that's what you can do. Anyway, we've done the boss battle. I keep saying boss battle. We've done the battle here. There is a boss battle at the end of the game, but it's not. That's not a boss battle. That's just a battle. Anyway, there's a secret in here. It's got an elite guard in it. Pick the shield ammo and the shield and the ammo up if you want to, and there's going to be a lovely bit here with a bunch of pinkies, so I will prepare yourself, and don't be an idiot like me, which you'll see once I do it. So as soon as you go through here, you will get this. Well, I was going to try and use the shotgun, the chainsaw, not the shotgun, sorry, the chainsaw, but again I was out of ammo, which wasn't great. But as you can see there, pinkies running at me. There's going to be a whole bunch of them. Now there's actually a health and armor pickup on this section of the level. It's behind one of those displays on the side. So yeah, it's the second one on the left as soon as you enter. So yeah, that would have been great to know. But annoyingly, I went for it after the fact. After it spawned about like 6 pinkies in. There we go. Well, that's the 4th one. It might have even been like 8. There we go. There's another one. I'm just going to count how many. So I'm trying to count the ones that I've killed. Hang on. I think this is like the 5th one, yeah? Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just put it in the comments, but yeah, so if that was the 5th one, this would be the 6th one, and then that'd be the 7th one. That could be the one, you know, that could be the 6th one. I don't know. That I'm fighting here. In fact, if they come in pairs, then it probably would be like, you know, whatever. You can see there was a whole bunch of them. It was very awkward. But yeah, if I'd known about this this armor pickup, or this health and armor pickup, that would have been great. So don't do what I did, because obviously I went to the wrong side because of where I came in. You can't go through there, because that's the other end of the thing. It's this one. This one that has this little gap there, and there you go. There's your health and armor. And then as soon as you go through, I think this is where you're supposed to go anywhere. Yeah, it is where you're supposed to go. So, oh no, actually there's a pickup there. A little Doom toy. There we go. I came back out here, so no, that isn't where you're supposed to go. Okay, so there's another secret in there if you want to go get it. You got to open the this sealed area to get through. That's where you're supposed to go. We got another cutscene, or at least no, we have got a cutscene coming up. It's very flashy though. Right, so that was a fun cutscene, right? Yeah. We got another one of those coming up, by the way. So yeah, another bit of like flashing lights. Although I suppose if you're playing, I mean, the game does give an epilepsy warning at the start. There's a secret here. You find this one that's got the red light on it, and you'll get a little Doom guy that's just hovering in midair, I guess, floating in midair. Toxic guy, apparently. If you go along here, you obviously, I mean, I was picking up, in quotation marks there, the armor. I already had full armor and full health, so that was not really what was happening. But yeah, you need to go in here for the story, really. So this is where you have to go. Again, playing more dialogues that's not actually playing animations here that you're not going to be able to hear, like lore stuff. But yeah, you got to open that, and this is where the other challenge is. It's this computer that's on the side there. I don't know. Well, there's an ardent cell as well. If that wasn't obvious, I don't know how I kept skipping around it, but yeah, there's an ardent cell right there. So I went for this, and what did I go for? Well, obviously ammo, because it's the only one left. But yeah, the other one here is Demon Destruction. Here we go. It's just like a little... I don't quite understand the controls for it, because it's a bit like... I was going to say like Peggle. It's nothing like Peggle. It's like Candy Crush and Bejeweled and all them, but on those you hit A to swap the demons around, and it wasn't really working here, so whatever. I mean, I'm talking about Xbox 360 things there. Well, to be fair, Candy Crush isn't on the 360, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I have no idea what I was supposed to be doing there, so whatever. I'm sure there's tutorials online. Anyway, it's not even really the focus of the game anyway, is it? It's just a little neat side story. Side thing you can do. That's where we need to go, down there. It will also play another cutscene when we interact with it. That's also a bit flashy, so be warned.
That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent accumulator to create the portal. The only accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD-587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the hell portal here on Mars.
Right, and of course, once all that's happened, it's going to spawn a bunch of enemies in, which is why you saw me getting ready with the chain gun here. So, yeah, I mean, I have infinite ammo because of that rich get richer rune that means basically as long as you have over 200 armor, you are basically, or over 100 armor, you are fine. So you want to try and avoid getting hit, which is a bit awkward when there's so many enemies here. I mean, look, I basically took damage there from the Hell Knight jumping. And then there's imps throwing fire at me. It's just, yeah. There's going to be a mancubus that's going to spawn as well later, which is really kind of awkward because those things that are out of, like, have come out, especially the one that's like the secret, is like really awkward because they're really fat, obviously, and they get stuck between them. But yeah, you can see that how useful this infinite ammo actually is until I just lost it there from that bloody imp. But yeah, it's very fun to play this game with infinite ammo, basically. It reminds me of like the old cheat codes and stuff on the PS2, which I wish we could have stuff like that again these days. Like, I know technically, like, some Bethesda games, like, you got the command console on the PC version of Fallout and whatever, but it's not the same, you know? You know, you enter the button combination, like, on the controller, you enter the button combination and you do stuff, but these days, if there are cheats in games, they either end up, like, well, there are either no cheats, because what's the point, because they're online, leaderboards and all that, or they like disable achievements or trophies or whatever if they do actually exist, and it just sucks. Like, why can't we just have actual cheats, you know? Like, fine, fair enough if you want to disable achievements and trophies for like leaderboard stuff for that playthrough. Like, back on the early 360 days, there used to be like achievements. It was like, become #1 in the world online. It was like, that was absolutely ridiculous as a thing to do. But those were actually achievements that like some games had. You can see them. That's not a mancubus. That's a cockdemon. But there will be a mancubus that's going to come up and it's going to get stuck. There it is. It's firing at me there. It's going to get stuck in a second. I think it comes around the other side. That guy took many, many hits. There we go. Glory killed him. Okay, maybe I know there's one that gets stuck up here, so I don't know when it's going to come up because it's the only one that's there at the moment. There he is. He's come up now. He's going to cause me to get stuck in a second. You'll see. Oh, he's going to get stuck. There we go. He's sort of stuck against that, as you saw. He couldn't really move, which is good for me. This is still a bit of a huge battle. I don't know how long's left, to be honest. I think we're getting quite close to. Yeah, I think that was the final one there. Right. Yeah, checkpoint reached, so it was at the end. And it basically opens this up, and then as you go down, there'll be like a sort of edit here because I somehow managed to die. I managed to get through that entire battle without dying, and then like died in here. And weirdly, I think it was just literally one of these guys that just like lightly tapped me or something. No, it was the ones with the shield. I think those are Hellraisers there with the shield, but I could be wrong there. That could just be a Hell Knight that's got a shield. But I think one of them fired at me, and then like one of those guys like lightly hit me, which was a bit embarrassing of a death. But yeah, got a nice little glory kill on the back of it there. So we go through this church and watch these people sacrifice someone. And those runes there just literally remind me of God of War, because obviously, if you've not played God of War, you've got to like on God of War, you've got to collect runes that like a collectible, and it literally looks very similar. There you go. That's the lever, the secret lever that unlocks the secret level in the classic level in the game. The way you get to it, by the way, is well, there's an elite guard down here, but there it is. It's also down here. So you might as well do the lever first. And then we've got to try and jump out of this, which actually wasn't that difficult. Thought I might have had a bit of trouble with it, but no. I suppose the issue is trying to actually figure out where you've got to go now, because we've got to. I could have gone the other way around there to do this, but yeah, we've got to enable the hatch, which means you've got to basically do that before it's before that happens, because you're not going to be able to get to it now. Or at least you're going to get stuck under there if you do it. You've also got to jump out of it. I thought it was going to like stop at the top, but it didn't. Anyway, yeah, go back down this elevator shaft. Go through this maintenance door. And then there's some more just enemies that aren't really an issue. Or shouldn't be an issue. He says as he gets low health from them, you know. I'm throwing grenades as well. I suppose it just helps weaken enemies. If you think about it, there's another pinky. So I'm choosing a weapon that, you know, can actually kill it instead of just... I suppose all weapons can kill it, can't they? But, you know, one that can definitely inflict damage. There we go, that's dealt with now. And where are we going? Well, that guy came back to life. That was it wasn't shocking to me, but it was a little bit of a surprise. I think I was trying to get like full, like I was trying to get over 100 armor for the infinite ammo, and obviously when they came back to life, it was kind of annoying. We're gonna have another voice comm. I think it's either gonna be a cutscene or voice comm. It's one of the two. It's gonna come up after we, well, not just after we activate this, but it's gonna be in a second once we go through the next door. I think I can see it on the editing timeline coming up. Well, there's some health.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Cattinger Sanctum for this reason. I knew she was weak. Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I knew that in the event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
Ah yes, that was a voice comm, and obviously you had to go through that little thing there for the elite guard. I was wondering what these were. This is BFG ammo, by the way. And then I guess I decided to upgrade my suit there. I was trying to. I don't. Yeah, I was trying to upgrade the suit. I don't know why that was difficult to actually get to, but it was. There we go. I also think I'm going to grab that ledges faster thing, which will probably be easier for the platforming. But obviously now I need to get more tokens. Anyway, going to do this rune trial, which will be the last one of the game. I didn't actually read what that said, but it's something. Oh, there we go. It's something to do with the gauze cannon. I can't really remember. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's literally just you got 1 health and you've got to kill 9 targets with the gauze cannon. And we obviously with 1 health, 1 hit from an imp is going to kill you. 1 hit from it, literally anything is going to kill you. And one of those guys jumping near you is going to basically kill you. You have no impact compensation or whatever. And we've got, like, I think they're called spectres, those invisible pinkies. We're out of ammo as well, so you've only got limited ammo for this thing. Of course, you can pick some more up, but I don't believe glory killing them, you know, gives you ammo. Again, I was like, what the hell is that? Because the game doesn't tell you what the ammo or the BFG is. Maybe it's more obvious if you've played previous Doom games, but I was like, well, what the hell are those orb things? But now I know. Because later on, we're going to get, well, this, is it here? It's going to be at some point soon. There's going to be a huge, big boss battle. And, it's, well, no, it's not this. This is a fight. This is just like a battle. I landed on the quad damage, and that was kind of annoying because I didn't want the quad damage right there, but oh well. So try not to land where I landed, although it's helpful in killing this revenant, I guess. I swear to God, if I'm going through this entire thing and I'm calling that a revenant, it's not a revenant, I'm just gonna scream. I'm pretty sure it is yeah, it is. It's a revenant. But yeah, I managed to get through this without dying as well, which is Actually quite surprising. That never normally happens. I genuinely do, like, when there's so many enemies here, I don't know, like, I always seem to end up getting killed by the stupidest enemy. I always end up getting, like, killed by an imp or, like, a revenant that just seems to take so many more hits than you'd expect. Or one of those cockademons. Just spawning out of nowhere and firing at me. Like, that seems to be what kills me. But, yeah, I actually managed to get through this battle without dying, which I'm very happy at. There's nothing really to comment, is there, really? I mean, it's just literally, if you're having trouble here, kill all the enemies, pick up the power-ups. Which, like I said, I've said haste is my least favourite power-up. What's the other one? There's Berserk, there's haste, there's quad damage, and there's another one. And I can't remember what it is. I'm going to look this up. Hang on. Power-ups. I've just put the word oi. There we go. Item. Redirected from power-up. It doesn't exactly... Oh, there we go. Is that like an old version of Doom? Like, I don't know. There's like... It doesn't exactly... This is awkward because it's... On the... An item is anything that may be picked up by a player, such as ammunition, weapons, and yeah, it doesn't really... I'm on the Doom wiki here, and you'd think that, like, from searching power-up, it will give you a list of power-ups, but then it says power-up, backpack, computer area map. You know? It's not helpful. Mega Spear is the 200% armor faction. At least, but that's not, like... If I type haste in, will that actually... There we go. Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, so... Well, no, it's not even... So the power-up list doesn't include haste, but haste is a separate page on the wiki. So, yeah, that... Okay, this is, like, not very helpful in that manner. Sorry. But you've been witnessing this fight. You've probably been witnessing me using the chainsaw, because I did see that out the corner of my eye. I think I end up... Do I end up chainsawing this mancubus? I don't know. Probably not. I think I wanted to, and then I was like, well, he's way too... don't have enough ammo for him. Look how many hits he takes. And then I just like blew... I didn't even manage to get him into like glory kill mode, which kind of annoyed me. But we've earned another weapon upgrade skill point there. We're going to have either... It's going to be a voice comm, it's not going to be a cutscene, I can tell that.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the Cyber Demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the Crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Right, we're getting up to the big boss battle that I've been mentioning before. There's a data log here, and there's also BFG ammo if you really need it. And lots of shields and ammo and stuff. This is going to be a cutscene when he comes out. I was a bit early there, but yeah. Here. I wouldn't say this is difficult. It can be difficult. I mean, you can see I'm easily I'm taking away his health. The issue is just actually figuring out his attacks. Unfortunately, I was kind of dumb, and I thought, like, you fight him twice, which is kind of annoying, because you end up fighting him here, and then you think you've beaten him, and then you haven't, basically. That's a spoiler, I guess, but yeah. Of course, if he hadn't hit me, I would have had infinite ammo as well. That would have been useful, but for some reason I kept jumping into that, even though I'm almost certain I was actually pulling the stick the other way, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I ended up killing him in quotation marks here, with like, I was pulling the stick the other way, but okay. I ended up like finally quote unquote killing him with like 10 health left. But it's not, you're gonna need more than that, because I end up dying pretty easily in the second battle in a second. So if I were you, if you have the infinite ammo and stuff, then yeah. Try and avoid his attacks, that's very helpful. Yep, he's back alive again, and this time he's a little bit more difficult to kill. This definitely took several attempts. At least I got better at like actually avoiding him this time. Unfortunately, I have no armor or shield, so yeah, not very helpful. Supposedly all the guides were like, oh, if you hit him with rockets and stuff, it'll make him drop health and armor. Couldn't really seem to make him do that, to be honest. Like, it happened occasionally, but it just, they're like, oh, every time you do it, it'll drop weapons and armor. It's like, don't know what difficulty you guys were playing on, but that certainly wasn't seeming to happen to me. I am actually managing to avoid him this time, which is good. I think it might be the gauze cannon that actually does that. There we go. As you can see, there's a bunch of ammo there, which is kind of annoying because he does this thing where he brings those like the side thing up there, and it's like, well, I was trying to get health and I was trying to get the ammo, to be honest. Not really the health, but yeah. I don't think the rockets seem to actually do anything, as you can see. But yeah, I've got better at jumping and avoiding his attacks. I even managed to avoid that, which was excellent. Yeah, he's getting a little bit weaker. Unfortunately, I only have like one. I ended up using the BFG here as well. Of course, it doesn't do much. I mean, it really hurts him, but it doesn't like one-hit kill him like, you know, other enemies in the game. So yeah, I end up using the chain gun here. I don't know if I used the BFG as like the last shot or not. I don't think so. But here we go. He's finally in like glory kill mode. We can actually glory kill him. That sort of animation didn't go great. Sort of glitched out, but yeah. We earned a trophy, shoot it until it dies. We picked up this BFG ammo that we didn't really need. And yeah, that's the end of the level. So thank you very much for watching part 10 of Doom 2016 on the PlayStation 4. I will see you hopefully next week for more. I've been RobtheMod, and ta-ra.